切。是。
Ryan Bertrand who crossed for Harry Kane to test Craig Gordon with a header in the second half in Glasgow, and they linked so well again there. He's found a way to Varane. Sidibe, Dembele of Borussia Dortmund. Jones is there again. Dembele. Sidibe. Dembele poked into Giroud, goes on for the return, which John Stones is alert to. Here's Bertrand forward again for England. Raheem Sterling. To him via his earpiece. And then he's got a choice of either taking their version of events or going to look at the screen himself. Here's Mbappe. Great chance for Dembele. Oh, what a miss. Ousmane Dembele just trying to pick his spot with his unfavoured right foot after Kylian Mbappe here got clear.
Great ball from Pogba. Mbappe tees him up and it comes across his body. It's a difficult technique to open his foot and try and pass it into the right-hand corner. It might have been better just putting his foot through it, but you can't go to sleep on this French side. Jones just got caught out a little bit with his movement. Mbappe's movement was excellent.
Big let off for England. Here's Dembele, who'll be very keen to atone. He's found Mbappe. Running late on his way to Stade de France. Flags up. And you've got a majority like he's got, you can do whatever you like. So does Conte, lovely ball. Dembele with a chance to run at England. Mbappe lets it run for Lamar in Glasgow. Good anticipation from Stones. Not such a good touch though. He presented it to Dembele and Giroud was there, but Phil Jones was alert to the danger. England's defending less convincing in the last 5 minutes.
Because we only had 2 central players in there and sometimes we're way outnumbered.
Looking early for Mbappe. Jones is there, his header will fall for Sidibe though. Dembele. He had other options. Probably keen to atone for that miss in the opening stages.
This is the talent, isn't he? This is the talent, lad. It seems like the last third he's just got to calm down a little bit. With the chance he missed and that effort, he's got to really feed somebody in there, but he's positive in that last third.
Barcelona have registered an interest, but Borussia Dortmund have reportedly asked for £79 million. Here's Dembele again. In towards Mbappe. Conte to Dembele. As seen by Cahill, who appeared to be impeded there. Sidibe. Dembele. Pogba.
You just look here, Dembele is getting into a position that's really causing England a problem. Here he is now.
Receiving the ball from Sidibe. Trying to feed Mbappe. It's come back for Dembele. Good save by Heaton. It's 2-1. And it's a big moment. France take the lead. And it's Djibril Sidibe's first international goal. The right back who prompted that break just kept on running. And England are behind, approaching half-time. And a big question now as to whether they can come back from this.
Well, unfortunately, I said Dembele was the problem. He keeps popping up in good positions. Wonderful skill from the young man, and followed up by the right back who's continued his run. Look at that for skill. John Stones, I think it was, who's dived in a little bit anxious there, but another defender in the English penalty area tucks the ball away. A decent save there from that angle, and it falls right for Sidibe, and there was another one on his way in as well. There was two French players coming to it, but Dembele's the problem in that midfield.
Giroud. Dembele's there again. Giroud. Dembele. He's cut out by Cahill, but Lamar finds Dembele. Halted though by Trippier. Kane just couldn't quite free Sterling. Last-ditch interception by Koscielny. Dembele between the legs of Kane. Miss out on a second successive World Cup. 4 years later, they won the thing. Mbappe chasing the pass from Dembele. Across comes Butland and got the ball. Trippier's got to get it away and does.
This is a wonderful save, isn't it? It should never happen that they get in so easily behind the England defence, but he's come out and timed it well. Jones has just made a little grab, and Mbappe really should have taken the ball outside the key. Great skill from Pogba, gets in behind.
Trippier with the corner. Her away is by Paul Pogba. Dembele fancies a run, and he can run, because Walker can run and he's not catching him. Dembele cut out by Jones. Just managed to win the second challenge from Sidibe. No free kick. Sidibe's down in pain. England have the ball. Are they going to knock it out? Because Sidibe is still down. I'm not sure that Ali has seen him, in fairness. Referee stopped play anyway. Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Jones got the ball, but it was running away from him. He was at the stretch. Or was it a dangerous challenge?
All round, it was fabulous defending. Jones got himself in a really cute position. He knew he wanted to pass. He knew Walker was chasing. He gets possession, taps it round Mbappe, wins the ball.
32 teams this time. So 64 games in a month at 12 venues, and all those games screened live on ITV and BBC. Some in places I know I've never heard of. Saransk, Yekaterinburg, Nizhny Novgorod.
It's all right having the pace to get in behind, but you've got to make the right time to make that run. No good doing it if the midfield player isn't set, ready to play it.
Mistake by Dyer. Lamar to Pogba, and here's Mbappe. Instead it's Dembele! France lead. A goal of England's making. It's the first at international level for Ousmane Dembele. But England have gifted France a goal. Jack Butland is beaten, and England find themselves having to come from behind again.
They give the ball away too easy. It's a lovely first-time ball from Pogba. You think Mbappe might have hit it, but Dembele strikes it really well across the keeper. Sets himself lovely, and Cahill thinks he's maybe going through his legs. Tries to maybe make the block. It's a terrible ball from the back players there of England. They then go chasing the ball. Spaces open up, and it's a good finish from Dembele.
He's never responded to the initial mistake, did they?
You see Gary Cahill there, just going down with one knee, trying to think, well, it's not going through my legs, but he drags it across his body. And England now really got to up their game with the ball. They haven't really, with 11 v 10, caused the French enough problems.
Assess his options there, and he's got to be learning things here this evening. Dembele buying himself a free kick. Raheem Sterling far from convinced. Oxlade-Chamberlain finding Sterling with a good pass.
That change of play there, that's what you have to do from getting everything that's created from the French team tonight has come from England's mistakes like this.
Oxlade-Chamberlain gave it away to Dembele, and here's Mbappe, turned away by Creswell. It's Dembele though, and Pogba. Jallet, not the best of crosses, Creswell away. Yeah, careless tired errors by England.
Or as I was going to say, from Pogba, and nobody sat on him. That's the time, 10 men, their talisman, sit on him, don't let him get the ball. And when he does, press him. And then Dyer sweeps behind him. It's a different game when you're playing against 10 men. And we haven't done that. We've let him have so much space, time and space on the ball.
Just couldn't quite thread it into Lallana, who did well to win it back. And now Sterling can go forward onto Ali's pass, but he couldn't play Kane in. And France can counter again with Dembele. He played it into Mbappe! Good stop by Jack Butland. Jallet garnished the final minute of the game with a special goal, but he couldn't provide this
These
time.
Two French youngsters together look fantastic, don't they? Dembele turning inside out. Lovely little run again from Mbappe. Great save from Butland. Strong hand, but...
England were on terms when Raphael Varane was sent off with 40-odd minutes to go on and win the game. Instead, they lost the game to...